Network broadcast. You can find us on Roku TV, Amazon Fire Stick TV, Facebook, and YouTube. Get all your sports news here first. The daily podcasts are Ken and Ken in the Morning, Lions Talk with Smoking Jeremy B, Wrestling Roundup, The Big Football Show, and more, Shield TV, Lions Villain Report, and Red Zone Rant. The afternoon podcasts are Valhalla, Grosef Sports, WCFL Dolphins Talk, The Cheap Seats, The Bodkin Show, Spirit of Detroit Podcast, and Maniacs. The nightly podcasts are Palace Hall Report, Frozen Tundra Network, Skull Gang 365, The Huddle Sports Network Open Mic, First and 10 with Foz, Main Event Football Show, Prime Sports World, The Man Cave, Prim and Proper Sports. Spitballing Podcast, Lions Fan Cave Chat, Puckett, 313 Den Podcast, The Guys Huddle, Shots from the Sideline, Let's Talk Sports, The Michigan Truth Sports Podcast, Off the Rails, NFC Northeast, Power Hours, and Detroit Lions News. Make sure you follow, like, share, subscribe, and comment. Hope you like all the shows.
Good morning, and welcome to the Red Zone Rant. What's up, fellas?
Oh, not much. Watching this Bears and Jaguars, whatever it is, because it don't look like a game.
Yeah, I mean, 14-3. Come on, it's a game. I mean, maybe. I'm going to get a replay.
Say you think the Jaguars are healthy?
If the Jaguars can't put no comeback together in the second half, it won't be a game.
Yeah. Just the yard difference between the Bears and the Jaguars. The Bears almost have twice as many rushing and passing yards.
Mm-hmm.
I was going to say, you got to give it to the Bears, though, unfortunately. They're looking like a real deal team.
For the most part.
Caleb's playing decent. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception and a 114 rating. There you go, broski bear. See, that's what I can get.
Lions on Thanksgiving. Yeah. My case
Good morning, everybody.
So my case is, well, some people's case for the Bears would be like, if we could see them do this against a variety, against some playoff caliber teams outside of the ones they've been defeating so far, maybe we take them more seriously. Like I heard, like I've seen that post somewhere where somebody was talking about what are the team records that they played against. Like some of these teams they've beaten have only won 1 game so far.
Look, you got to play the games that are in front of you. You can't worry about all that other crap. I mean, the Bears are doing what they're supposed to do. I mean, I think they're doing good. I mean, what are they, 3-2? I mean, they got a winning record right now.
3-2, just like us. And I'm saying,
we're not playing good ball. Nobody's playing. I mean, Minnesota's playing good ball, but I don't know, man. You seen what happened when they lost Jones? I mean, let's just say when it comes to the Vikings playing good ball, they got somewhat exposed against the Jets as far as or maybe they could have been exposed against us that their best ball can only be played in the first half, because in the second half they will fall apart and crumble somewhat. Like they ain't doing nothing else in the second half after they put on that dominant first half performance. Do they play that victim role, prevent? I mean, I don't understand it, man. You build up a double-digit lead. I mean, multiple games they've gotten up like 20-plus points and turn around and then barely win it by a score.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Look at that. Another turnover. Oh, my Atlanta.
Fumble.
Oh, Bear defense is playing good, too. That's the other thing, man.
The dude caught the ball and he fumbled.
The Bears keep getting turnovers every week too, at least 1 or 2 a game.
But the ref's gonna review this play to wonder.
Oh, he was. I don't know if he was down or not.
Yeah, that's what they're gonna. They may want to review it to make sure it's a clean fumble. comfortable too.
It looked like he punched it out and the ball hit the ground before the guy was down. So it looked
before
like
the knee went down. As long as the knee didn't touch before the ball went out, it's a clean turnover. Yeah, we'll give him that.
Yeah, the Bears are doing what they got to do. No, I mean, as much as I want to knock them and kick their ass, they're I can't argue. Well, I picked them to win this week.
Well,
I picked them to win. I thought they could have smashed these guys.
Yeah, that's usually going to be the story for the Bears. Oh, we know that, Mike. But is your defense going to be the only thing that guarantees you to win games? That's always been the question to be asked. Like, are you going to be winning more games based off of more than your defense?
Well, I always thought if they got their offense going just a little bit, that their defense plays well enough for them to be in these games. And so far, that's how it's been. I mean, they've had one blowout win, right? And that wasn't really a blowout till the second half. But I mean, these guys, they're doing what they're supposed to do. They've been, you know, I can't say nothing bad about them. It was a clean Bears ball. Yeah, no, you're right, bro. Everything's good. They're looking good. Bro, I'm not. I'll keep it real, man. I'm not. As much as I don't like the Bears, you know, they're playing good ball. Caleb, he's other than the stupid interception he threw, and Komet's balling out for you guys. That's probably why you didn't win a couple in the beginning. You didn't use him as much, and that's not Flus.
Right.
That's on Flus. All right, well, let's talk about the Packer game, bro. Enough of this Bear game. We'll get back to these guys. They're playing. We'll be in and out on this one. What'd you think? Or let's hear what you first thoughts of the Packer game last week.
That Rams game was a wild one. Not the best, not the kind of result you want to have, but most people will say a win is a win regardless of how it looked. But then my thing is like this. I'm not sure, Green, you cannot possibly be comfortable with that kind of W, especially it's an ugly one. Like, I had an argument with some fellow Packer fans talking about an ugly win or whatnot, but then you got to look at it a certain way. We didn't actually run away with this game the way anyone thinks, especially given the way it finished out. And much was definitely exposed in that game as far as we still have work to do when it comes to the pass rush. We still have problems stopping the run.
Well, let's pick one of those. Pick one of those. Which one do you want to talk about? You want to talk about the pass rush? You want to talk about the lack of being able to stop the run? Because I think we're doing better than we think. It's just I think we're not seeing it the way we saw it before. You know,
I'd say talk about the pass rush because that's what's really been lacking over the start of the year for Green Bay. Like we ain't seen that pass rush that we're used to seeing from these guys throughout the years. Like, you know, Rashawn, we know all about talking about Rashawn Gary has not shown up the way we needed him to, especially given that big time extension we gave him. And other guys have pretty much not been there for us like we normally do. Like even Kenny Clark, I even talk about him needing to step up as he's one of the defensive leaders out there.
Yeah, but I've heard his name at least called once a game, you know, for most of these games.
Yeah, as a means of doing other things as far as trying to play run defense and whatnot, but I have to see more than that from him.
My biggest disappointment about the pass rush is I think part of it's Halfley not understanding fully what he's got yet, but at the same time, 3 of those of the 5 games that Gary was in, he didn't record one pressure the whole game. 3 games, 0 pressures.
Luckily, that's
a problem.
He got a few pressures with this game, but so far he's only gotten 1 sack recorded so far.
Yeah.
Anyone else on the team managed to get multiple ones before this Rams game. And how ironic is it that the only time we're able to get a sack on the QB is if we're blitzing him? because most sacks we get are usually going to be blitz coverage sacks.
Yes, we're not getting home with our front four. We're definitely not looking like a dominant front four for sure. We need something else there. I mean, we got a great secondary. They're doing their part. McKinney's got a lockdown on the interceptions. I mean, every now and then we give up a big play passing, but for the most part, we got the pass rush, bro. If we could just get the pass rush there, it would be a different game. And I think we're stopping the run better. I think we still have our issues, but we are stopping the run better. We've contained a few quarterbacks that could have gashed us. I mean,
and we got one to contain now that is no different from the first two that we had to play. Like both Jalen Hurts and Anthony Richardson were mobile QBs that we had to contain at the time when it came to the defense we played in. We're gonna have the same thing with Kyler Murray.
Yeah.
And we have to remember he has an efficient running back in Connor too. That we're gonna.
They got a great tight end. They got a good rookie wide receiver, and Marvin Harrison. I mean, decent running back in John Connor. I am the Terminator. So who's in the back? Let's see who we got in the back. What's up, man?
Go ambassador back here. That's
what's up, bro. How's it going, man?
All right.
You guys you play this week? Are you guys on this week?
No, they're by.
They're by, yeah.
So the way the cow on, like just come up here with a jet lag and beat the fuck up a little bit. I'm not taking no prisoners. I'm not feeling sorry for them. They said they swept us last year, and if you don't notice, I know you guys know too. And I'm chirping the most this year from the north, with somewhat good reason, from last year, and we're regulars. But when you talk that talk, back it up.
Yep. Mm-hmm. What do you guys think of Goff's perfect game?
That's scary if the line's gonna get out of there with him throwing that many passes. Throwing about a good 35. You don't want that running backs going. Yeah. That's how they're able to do it.
Yeah. Good morning, Rob. Another great Sunday. Yeah. Enjoy it, bro. I remember when it was 5.
For the card, I lost my volume. I'll be right back.
Yeah.
All right, bro. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'd be talking shit too. The Bears score again? Fucking A, the Bears scored. Got a score update. I didn't see how it happened, but it's 20.
Yeah, I'm about to say touchdown pass to Keenan Allen.
Oh, Allen got on the board. Well, they're finally using that $1 million bomb.
Yeah. I was going to say, Caleb does look good this game.
Yeah, bro, it's the Jaguars. If it ain't the fucking Carolina Panthers, it's the Jaguars. Holy. These guys were 0-4 last week. They got their first dub last week.
I heard they had the worst,
Yeah, I mean, look, man. There's games you should win. This is one of them. Oh, yeah, man.
If you couldn't beat the Jaguars, apparently you're not worth taking seriously.
So we should swipe Indy under the rug.
By the time I'll be a real test. We can hang back and like that.
Yeah. All right, so Jamez, do you guys have a second half problem where you guys are not doing what you're doing in the first half? Do you have a problem not closing out games? Are you guys gonna?
Yes, we do.
You do.
Damn well I ain't gonna lie to you. We do it. I almost wanted Rodgers because he was almost in 2010 form on our ass. He was about the 24. I almost wanted him to get that touchdown just to test just to test the team.
Just to test it out, right?
No, just test it out. And 50 down 1 point, you should be able to find a way to get in field goal range.
I agree.
But
I agree.
Gilmore, bro, I'm telling you, if they think we're gonna be able to get, they got to figure that out. And but it's all time.
Oh, holy shit! Woody believes in Caleb now.
What the
fuck? Woody has switched over to the dark side.
I believe in Caleb. Okay, I know that's right. Hey, sometimes
that's what happens. You play a couple of bad teams to get your confidence right up there. That's what you need, though, man. Mm-hmm. You know, you need to win the bad games in order to play. You know, to get to the next level. So, Bears are doing
it's a good thing. It's a good thing for. It's a good thing for Caleb. It is a good thing for Caleb. I just don't want him to think. Hopefully, he doesn't take the hit. He seems like the type of motherfucker that thinks shit's sweet now. Like, oh yeah, I just got me a couple dubs. I'm throwing.
I know, bro. That's what
now.
That's part of being a rookie, though, man. You got to learn those shit. When you get on a couple game win streak, you know, and you're having good games, and it's not your fault. It's easy to fall into that trap and think you're invincible.
You think I got this figured out.
Yeah, what are you just trying to get rid of that show? You know, we's almost ready to give you that show, bro.
You know, I
can't be saying stuff
like
that, bro.
Yeah, we know
stuff like
that. They said they're not the juggernaut that they used to be.
Yeah, he's talking about us.
And Rob's calling it out for you to say the glaring problem is special teams.
Oh,
we're dropping shit, and then it's unforced errors, really, man. A lot of this shit.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, man.
Yeah.
And then everybody wants to. Oh, Sam Darnold's coming back to earth. No, he's not. For one, he's playing some pretty good defenses in these last couple games, and for two, you know, the Packers and the goddamn Jets we just played. Those are two good defenses, and man, like I said, he can't do it all. He made some damn good passes. People want to blame him, say we almost lost. He's half the reason we won that game.
Yeah.
Okay. And as far as
Darnold's not losing. Darnold's not losing your games, but he's not winning. He's not, he's not winning the second half. You guys start out great, man. He like pops. He's like everything you're throwing out there is like you're putting up points in the whole running the clock, time of possession, all of it. And
that's my key point, Rob. For us to go up 28-0 on the Packers defense and just not just fall off like that, it can't be Darnold, man. That's coaching issues. And I love my coach. I think he's good. You know, we don't really have an offensive coordinator, but that's on him not keeping his foot on the metal, man. He gets to try to play that. Oh, I want to get out of here without injury. He doesn't really like to try to run it up. Fuck that, man. When you got the team like the Packers down 28, you got to turn that into 38, 40 point lead, or they're coming. A lot of good teams are
killer instinct will get that, man. Maybe he's just not the killer you want. I mean, having a sound scheme and everything's great, but you still got to drive that force. And, you step on the neck, you got to, like, push down a little harder.
Yeah. It was horrible.
Yeah, that's going to help you guys having Hawk in there. That is definitely going to be another weapon you don't fucking need.
Yeah.
Although, what happened to your boy Addison? He really fell off last game, man. He has a great first game back, from the injury, and then he fucking shits the bed.
I don't know, man. One of the problems is he's looking for the home receiver.
Yeah.
Out there saying, man, you better get me the ball. If you get down, the other guys are wide open. Addison's wide the hell open, man. I see it on a few plays.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you got that. Yeah, he gets to have a good rapport with JJ. It's going to be hard not to want to keep going back to that well.
Yeah, I was going to say that's unfortunate. That's the unfortunate side effect of when you have one of the best receivers in the game. Yeah. That your quarterback's going to want to tunnel vision him because he knows, hey, I throw it to this guy. There's like a 98% chance he's catching this shit and doing something with it.
You remember Rodgers with?
Yep. Oh, absolutely. That's what I'm referencing.
and that's part. And
that team was not a
And you could say that's part of the reason we're not so contempt or desiring a true number one out there either.
Yeah, that's true.
All these damn get a guy like, but then that's another reason. You know, I think it was a little. Man, they turned a guy. It had a J type shit.
Mm-hmm.
Well, but that's what Packer quarterbacks do, man. Go back. Brett Favre made some quarterbacks. Rodgers made some quarterbacks. I mean, those guys, they throw them open. You know, they throw you open. They get you playing good ball. I mean, Love still got some issues, bro. He's still trying to make some hero balls. We've seen that. Sometimes you just got to throw it away. Sometimes you just got to take that sack.
That's one thing. And then it's a make or break. And that's one thing that's cold about him. One thing about Jordan Love, he's gonna try to extend that goddamn play. He's looking for that home run too, and it gets him in trouble. He holds on to that motherfucker too long sometimes.
Bro, that interception last week was just trash. You should have look, bro. You're going down. You're going down. Take the sack. It's a safety, but. Because look what you did. You threw it right to the defense, and they scored a touchdown.
Yeah. You'd rather give up 2 points than 7, goddammit. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's simple math. Yeah.
Well, to be fair, with the way that they were moving on the defense, that could have been 9 points and not 7.
Yeah, but they were in the end zone. He was going down. He actually got hit, and he just didn't want to take the sack, and he was throwing the ball away, and they threw it right to throw it out of bounds, throw it into the ground, something, bro.
Yeah. Well, I think a lot of that had to do with I don't think Kraft was expecting that ball whatsoever. He's thinking, well, we just got a safety. Oh wait, holy shit, the ball's in the air,
bro. I was already mid safety clap because he was going down. I was like, he's dead, and then he throws it. I was like,
it's over. Yep. And you're fortunate. You were able to, and fortunately, he was able to bounce back from that.
Yeah,
that's one thing that I will give Love is he is resilient as shit.
Bro, I already know he's resilient. I don't want him to play ball like that. I want them to do what they were doing at the second half of last season. Totally dominating, the offensive line still doesn't look like we've got it tweaked.
Well, he might have some Rodgers in him, but he's got a bit of Favre in him too.
Yeah, I like the Favre part of him better.
Yep.
I like the gunslinger part.
That's what I was about to say. He looks just he definitely learned something from Brett Favre too.
Yep.
Yeah.
He ain't just learning from Rodgers.
Yeah, he's got.
I love his. Speaking of Rodgers, I watched that game between the Jets and Vikings and think to myself, the way Rodgers playing right now, he might have exposed the case about the way it was between him and Matt LaFleur. Like those 13 win seasons we had with the first 3 years that Matt LaFleur was here, it was not just all Rodgers.
Yeah,
part of it was Matt LaFleur.
Clearly,
too.
It's not. Clearly, it's not just Rodgers. Rodgers had some. But Rodgers isn't Rodgers anymore, man. 3 interceptions in a game. When's the last time you seen a 3 interception game from Rodgers?
Shit, I can't think of the last time.
I can't even think of one, bro. That's what I'm trying to say is I can't even remember when he had a 3. I mean, I'm sure he's had one.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was against.
I'm about to think of the last season he played with Green Bay. He had 3 in Detroit.
Yep.
In Detroit, in one game,
2 off. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, and two of those interceptions I remember came in the red zone when we were supposed to score a touchdown at a time.
See?
Yeah, and I don't think he's on page. That Mike Williams kind of fucked him on that last one that we sealed the game with. He didn't even come. He wasn't even looking for the damn ball.
Yeah.
But for him to even throw one,
and he threw it behind. He threw it for a comeback, and the guy didn't even know he was supposed to come back. That's why it was a pick.
But I tell you what, if there's anything some folks will come back to us Packer fans about is wondering, is Rodgers supposed to be the total reason that Robert Saleh got fired from the Jets?
No, man, he got fired because he had that Lebanon patch on his thing, man. He had that Lebanon patch on his arm when we were playing him in London. You got to think, as much as the NFL support stuff, bro, they're not about to let that slide. He should have never brought that into the NFL. I understand supporting whatever you're from or whatever, but Do that on the weekends, man. But I understand him. That's why he got fired, I believe, bro.
You think so? Because I mean, bro, it's kind of weird. They fired him like out of nowhere in the middle of the season.
I'm gonna tell you how I know that's why.
Way
Rob.
more than just Rodgers going in and saying, "Look, I don't like my fucking head coach. Get rid of him."
No, this is
had
one
a whole
Rodgers
off season. You know,
I don't think Rodgers had anything to do with this one, bro. Look, I'm gonna tell you why I know. I'm gonna tell you why I know the politics that he brought into it, bro. They threw him out on his ass, bro. They didn't let him get his stuff. They didn't let him say goodbye to the players. They had the security escort him out like he was a trespasser, bro. If you go read the story.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm about to say, even though I know they had higher expectations for the Jets this year, but come on, it's week 5, man. They're 2-3. It's not like they're fucking 0-4 or 1 whatever.
Yeah, and the defense is pretty damn good.
But then,
I'm telling you,
the Jaguars finally show some life.
Oh, they're about to come back.
I tell you what, I've seen some other stories too about how disconnected this coach was with his team before the season got started.
Touchdown.
That played a factor into it, and he was on the hot seat for a while before that week ever came around too, as I recall.
He was in the mix of that. He sure was. Because they had him up there. They had who's that guy? Clint Kubiak. That's the Cardinals coach, ain't it? Yeah, he was up there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Hell yeah, man.
We'll see how it plays out, man. A lot of there's like 11, 12 games left of the season, man. So much football.
That's why I said, people can't jump the gun, man. That's why I said we need to try to stretch this 0 out as long as we can. Because we got some trap games coming up and shit. A lot of division games still. Well, the division game is going to be real tough this year. I think the Bears might try to sneak one off you guys finally, man.
Oh, they're going to try.
I wouldn't be surprised if they do.
Probably.
I'm kind of expecting it too. Perhaps this year or the next, the Bears might actually beat us.
Next year, maybe. This year, I got to say that Love's still going to stuff it down their throat.
All right, listen, man. I want to say that, but I ain't seen us play well enough to beat anybody like that. Just say that this early. We ain't played well enough like that, guys. I think we can, but I ain't seen it yet. I mean, I've seen glimpses of it, throughout games here and there. We've had some great drives.
And you got to remember, we're still
Love to Read is a legit fucking connection, bro. You guys should fear that.
It is.
Love to Read is a legit fear.
And you have to remember we're still adjusting to a new scheme on defense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know.
If y'all can get Christian Watson in the weight room, that'll be good.
Watson wasn't the problem.
No, I'm saying
Watson actually was playing well, man. He just that was a bad injury. That was just a bad hit.
Oh, was it? Okay. I didn't see how he got hurt, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Watson legit is not out because he's not him in a bad
route, in a suicide route where he could have got hurt.
Okay, yeah, I missed the play. I just thought it was like on some unforced type shit. I just thought he was just on some fragile shit again. We can't let him be no good anyway. We gave y'all the pick to get him. We need him to keep just sit on the bench.
Yeah, and the Lions will even hunt you with that same logic too. Like you let them get the receiver they wanted.
And Watson legit it was getting red zone targets, man. I mean, he's been a threat to. He was having a great offseason. He's having a great camp. I mean, he's been quiet. None of the issues of him, not being there with the bad hammy. He was in shape. He's playing good.
And the thing is, that hammy thing didn't come back to. Yeah, and that hammy thing was supposedly figured out. Like they said, it was a certain percentage of strength he had in his legs. Supposedly, he went to a facility and had that figured out, to where it wasn't that was troubling him anymore.
Hands better. I see he don't drop stuff like that no more when he gets a chance. Mm-hmm. Romeo Dobbs, that's the one that need to do his thing.
Yeah. Now hopefully he's out of his fucking head now that he had to sit down for a week.
I'm telling you, you want Jordan Love to throw you the ball more, all you got to do is catch it and start making plays.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
the funny thing about it is, I don't know how much. I don't know how much of this stuff with Dobbs I will believe, because there's one story that comes out that Dobbs said that his opportunities had nothing to do with the mental breakdown he had, and some others will still follow up the media thing. Like, I'm not, like, you can't tell which side is supposed to be right to believe as far as the
Oh, that was
mental
just that
state he
Vikings
was in.
defense, bro. That Vikings defense, you ain't seen. We've been doing that to people all year, man. I'm not even joking. If you go look at C.J. Stroud, Rodgers, all that, he was just frustrated that he couldn't make nothing happen, bro. If he would have shook it off like Jaden Reed and everybody else did, might have make some plays that changed the game.
Yeah.
I thought he was about to pull a JJ and hit the ref with the helmet. He was banging that motherfucker like Stephon Diggs.
You got the games.
Yo,
You guys want to do the rest of the games? Let's see. Let's just do the Packer game right now, since we know that's one of them. Who's it? Packers
Us against the Cardinals.
Yeah, the Cardinals.
yep.
What do you guys got? Who you got?
Well, Rob,
Pick this
you'll
guy.
be surprised, but I'm picking against the keeper off this week.
What?
Yep.
Picking against your QB?
Uh-huh.
This is look. Ken loves the Keebler out. That's his fantasy quarterback every
Uh-huh. Shit. On a lot of my leagues, I sat him this week.
Yeah, he's gonna get you. It's hard to pull for your fantasy team when they're playing against your love.
Because I'm expecting McKinney to keep this interception streak alive.
Yeah.
And damn it, to keep it alive, even though it hasn't happened yet, McKinney's getting a pick six.
Yeah, and it's gonna go against your boy.
I don't care. He'll be on the bench for most of the leagues.
That's right, bro. I feel you, man. That's my only rule I got in fantasy league. It may be a shitty rule, but Matt even asked me, he goes, when we played the Vikings, I sat Aaron Jones. That's because I don't want to see him run on me, man. I can't do it. Still, I know I should play smart here, and sometimes you play with the heart.
Yep.
Yeah, hard sometimes, hard overhead. That's an ordeal for you.
All right, so who you got? I got the Packers in the victorious win.
Mm-hmm. Jay, I'd definitely be keeping Love.
Yeah, I'm saying I'm gonna pick Green Bay to win. If there's one area, but I'm about to say, if there's one thing that scares me about this game, is gonna be how does our defense match up with another mobile QB in Kyler Murray, because we had a reputation of where we have had bad play against mobile quarterbacks out there. And this Cardinals team, I know is a lot better than what their record shows. So I'd say we can win, but I think it's going to be a tight finish.
Yeah.
I say 31-21 Packers. Let's go.
Yeah, with how good their running game is between Kyler Murray and Connor, I think that's going to give us a bit of troubles. But hopefully we will have figured out our drop issue, and our offense is going to be running on all cylinders.
And think about this, 11% of the bad plays we had were drop passes.
Yep.
Yeah. That's some corrections. Hopefully Dobbs fixed that this week. Let's see. Put your money where your mouth is, and all will be forgiven.
Shit, I started Dobbs in a couple of my leagues. I figure he's going to come out and have himself a big game.
Right. This is a chance to prove yourself. All right, what's the next game? What do we got?
Washington at Baltimore.
Ooh.
I said before, this was going to be the first big test for the Commanders. Like, if you are as good as your 4-1 record should show, this game should be a game to which you are competitive enough to win. But I still have to take the Ravens, because I personally think that combination of Derrick Henry and Lamar Jackson is too much to handle. What's up?
What's up, JB?
What's up,
JB?
Oh, not much. On my way down to Ford Field right now to watch the watch party inside at the stadium.
Oh, cool. That's fucking cool.
That's why I'm off camera.
You're good. You sound like you in a can, but I figured that was you on your phone, so that's all good, bro. You good.
Exactly. When I'm on the phone, it sounds like I'm in like a tin can somewhere.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's all good, man. The Homer's here. The Detroit Lion Homer has made the show. What's up, bud? You got a rant, or you just want to talk football?
I'm just here to talk football. And what's up with the Jaguars being bitch made after their first win of the season?
No shit, right?
Well, I think that goes to show us that Indianapolis isn't as good a team as we thought they were.
Right.
Jaguars are playing the Bears.
Yeah, no, I'm talking about the win they got against Indy.
Yeah. I don't know, man. The Bears. Rojo looks good.
Oh, and Swift.
Yeah, he does.
The Bears are definitely. I always look at the Bears and say they definitely live off that defense being their identity.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Caleb's holding them down today. 3 touchdowns. I mean, he's holding them down.
3 touchdowns, a pick.
Yeah. Against another bad team. Imagine that.
Yes, I know. That's what I said. It's against another crappy team.
Also
But
the thing, their free agent signing DeAndre Swift is finally showing up for him too.
Yes. The last couple of games he's played, run better. But he's not a long term. That's not a long. I mean, that's the problem. Is guy he gets beat down. He always doesn't finish the season well.
All you have to do is look at pressure rates of the defenses, and Jaguars are in the bottom 5 of the league. That is the reason why quarterbacks have been feasting against them. Even though they got Josh Allen, who's a premier pass rusher, when that's the only guy, all they got to do is double him.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I maybe if they'd have used Komet earlier in the season, they might have had more wins because he's really
so far. The Jags got 3 sacks in this game so far.
Yeah, they almost had
that's
one right
crazy.
There. They almost had another one right there. Yeah.
Oh wow! So they've got 3 sacks in a game versus the Bears.
Yeah.
Bears O-line is bitch made.
Yeah.
The whole fucking All right, where were we on the picks, man? Where were we on the picks?
We were on fucking Washington and Baltimore.
I was just talking about that too. I mentioned that I feel like Derrick Henry and Lamar Jackson is going to be a handful for that Washington defense to stop running the ball constantly. That's why I'm picking the Ravens to win this one.
At the same time, Washington has been against some good running offenses already and held them down. They're one of the better rushing defenses in the league right now. They're only up 88.6.
Mm-hmm.
Did you guys catch that?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Sorry, I was watching
So
DJ
I'm
Moore
picking the Commanders.
DJ Moore.
I'm with you on that, JB.
I can understand what you're saying about the Commanders, but the worry that I have with them going into this game is, have they been tested enough against anybody on Baltimore's level yet?
Well, but Baltimore hasn't. I mean, to me, they've played down to some of the levels of the teams they've played this year. Yep. You know, they haven't exactly like walked away with every game or commanded. You know, like we're the best, shown that they're the best team whenever they want. I mean, it's happened.
Didn't they lose to the Raiders and made their back Jacobs look like Josh Jacobs?
Yeah. So, I mean, I don't know, man. It just depends on which Baltimore team shows up.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going Commanders, though. I think they if it's a close game, the Commanders squeak it out. I think Daniels he's really legit. He's legit, man.
Yeah, and then the inactives for the Packers game just came out.
Uh-oh.
And the 2 that really stick out to me about being out is Bretton Cox Jr. and Devontae Wyatt still out.
Okay, but Jair's not.
Ooh.
Jair is playing.
Yep. So far, Christian Watson and Jair are both active and supposed to be coming back.
Christian Watson too.
As much as I hate to say this, I think you guys played better when Jair was out because he's been cooked lately.
He's been up and down.
I'm not wrong.
He's not played.
He's been very up and down this year.
Down, yeah.
But fucking Valentine and Valentine haven't been doing great. Valentine showed some flashes, but Valentine's been horrible.
Ballantyne the corner's done better than Ballantyne the safety, right?
Yeah.
They're both corners.
Both of them are corners.
They're both corners, but one plays more at safety, right? The one is your nickel back.
Yeah, yeah. They've been using him a lot in the nickel or in the dime.
Okay.
But I think a lot of that had to do with Alexander being out and then putting Keyshawn on the outside because Keyshawn's usually our nickel.
Keyshawn sucks, man. I'm so over him covering.
Hey, I don't mind him because he might give up some big plays, but he's a ball hawk too, so he makes up for it. At least in my mind.
I don't know, man. He's got to. I mean, we're having a good year. Just as long as McKinney's still out there, I'm happy. Does he continue his streak of interception?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think he does too. I think Kyler Murray's cocky enough. He's going to give him a couple opportunities. And I mean, you got to admit, if you got McKinney coming into your house with this perfect interception rate, I mean, the only way you could say you beat McKinney is if you throw his way, right? If you're too scared to throw his way, then, did you beat him? No, I don't think you did.
But at the couple of times, he has benefited from being in the zone and underneath on bad thrown balls by quarterbacks because he's been wide open.
Yeah, I'm not saying a couple didn't just come his way, but he's taken some away, and he's dropped a couple too. He could have had a couple more.
I just love the fact that quarterbacks in the red zone versus Detroit have a 0.0 passer rating versus Kirby Joseph because that's where he gets all of his fucking interceptions.
Well, we're gonna find out, man. See, that's the kind of stuff right there. You want to test that.
Yep.
You got no choice. You can't go into someone's house and not be able to go against what they say. They dare you to throw there. Go ahead, throw there. He's perfect. He's taking everything. Let's see it. I like it. I love it. That's football, bro. All right, what's the next game?
The next game is the Cleveland Browns versus the Philadelphia Eagles.
Oh my God!
Is anybody here taking the Browns? Because I'm not.
No. This is going to make Philly feel better about themselves beating these guys.
Philly's just coming off the bye week, and they're more healthy now, too. So there's no question in my mind they'll be prepared.
Yeah.
It's okay. We got another toss-up game. The 4-1 Houston Texans versus the 1-4 New England Patriots.
Oh, my God, I don't know. I'm lying. Give me the Texans.
Come on, Drake May's making his first start today against the Houston defense.
And what has happened with almost every rookie since 2002 in their first start?
They get absolutely fucking manhandled.
And that's what I expect today. Even C.J. Stroud last year was manhandled in his first game.
Oh, that toe was almost on the line. Holy shit. Good catch. Good catch, Allen. One down. The second. Oh, it almost went.
Yeah.
Damn.
Allen.
Which dropping knives. 4 touchdowns, man.
Talking about Keenan Allen, I bet he's talking about.
Yep.
Yeah, he caught one in the back of the end zone. His second foot just missed.
So he is playing today.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. That might be his second. That's his second touchdown he caught today.
Yep. Caleb's thrown 4.
Yeah, 2 to Komet and 2 to Allen.
And
This
funny,
is how the Bear fans envisioned him playing. Too bad you can't
all
play
I need is one good Jags drive and them to be on the 1-yard line and give it to Tank Bigsby, because that's part of my 10-leg parlay. As he is an anytime touchdown scorer, he has to get a touchdown on this next drive.
Yeah.
Shoot, he's only averaging 3.4 yards a carry so far. 7
I don't
carries
care. I want a touchdown.
Yeah.
I went for long shots. I did it on purpose. Do you want to know what the odds are on this game? On me hitting this parlay? It's nuts. I did a $5 bet, and I can win $399,958.05.
God damn. I hope
So
you hit it,
let's
JB.
go Tank Bigsby.
Hey, JB, if we help Willard, are you gonna send me $5?
You better make that call to Jags right now and say you better get Bigsby in the end zone.
All right, bro. I'm calling right now.
Yeah, because I already looked at it, and on how it works for the payout is at 1 o'clock. If all those hit, guess what? I'll get offered a cash out of 30,000. I'll take it.
You might want to go home though. Take that money home with you.
Yeah, that's right. I'll take that 30,000 and laugh all the way to the bank. Screw it.
Yeah. Me personally, I'd let the sumbitch ride. It's only $5 and you got a chance to win all that. Fuck it, let's roll.
And that was through BetMGM with a 33% bet.
Well, there you go. There you go. Plug the line. No shameless plugs here.
Didn't get offered that anywhere else.
That's right.
Yeah,
no
there's shameless plugs everywhere. Here. Why not?
I was gonna say shit on this network. It's almost a staple.
Yeah, it's a prerequisite.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
well, since nobody else has mentioned it, there's Bear Coffee. There's your shameless plug.
There's your Bear Coffee.
Okay.
What's another?
What?
Yep. The next game is this one should be a good one. Tampa Bay versus New Orleans. Wait, no. Derek Carr's not even playing, so this might not be a good one.
Spencer Rattler is the starter.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm going Bucks. They look good right now. The Bucks look like the best team.
Yep.
Besides Kurt, I don't know. The Falcons are playing, but
no way.
The Bucks are without their Rashad White this week, though. They don't got their running back.
Well, I'm still taking the Bucks anyway. Tampa Bay is just too much, and I don't think that rookie that the Saints are playing is gonna be enough.
Yeah, and Taysom Hill is out too.
Tank Bigsby just fumbled.
No.
Yeah, he was returning the kick and he fumbled, bro. The Bears got the ball again, and they're inside the red zone.
No, I think Jacksonville recovered.
Okay, yeah, all right. The Bears were first point. Yeah, they apparently they did.
Recovered.
The rest. But Bigsby's
the thank God.
But when you're talking about the Falcons, you don't even have to talk about that game because I say the Falcons, you may as well mark them down for a W given who they're playing.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Kamara's
they're playing the NFL second bye week. The only team to lose to them so far is the Raiders.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, God, that's terrible.
Oh, you got fucking Indianapolis and Tennessee.
The battle of the bottom feeders of the AFC South, the worst division in football right now.
Mm-hmm. And it's tough for me to decide who wins between those two.
No Taylor.
Who's home?
Taylor's
Tennessee
out.
is at home.
Yep.
Yeah, no, Jonathan Taylor, and Tennessee's at home. Screw it. Give me the Titans, even though Levis can't do shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm about to say that's
Levis is so messed up because at the end of last year, he looked like he was starting to be a real deal quarterback, and he was going to be able to expand. But this year, he's looked awful.
What was your entrance?
And let's just say,
oh my God. Trevor Lawrence just threw a gift in a circle, so they direct
me to where bro, he just got sacked. He's fucking melting down, bro.
You're supposed to go in on the main street.
Just wait, Rob. It gets worse.
Yeah, the Bears are unleashing the defense here, man.
Yep. And funny thing about what, and I was gonna follow up with what you said about Will Levis. It's all the more of a testament to say the Titans definitely traded off the Titans. They definitely gave us the wrong quarterback.
How's that not a flag?
Should have kept. Y'all should have. Like Titans, you should have kept Malik Willis and let him develop. Maybe he could have done better for you.
I don't think Malik Willis would have even been anything if he would have stayed there. I think their coaching staff versus our coaching staff has a lot to do with how Malik's developed.
Go past the street. There's an entrance.
Who was it that tried to headhunt him? Who tried to headhunt him?
There goes Mr. Sunshine with another interception.
Okay, we weren't supposed to. This is it right here.
Not bad.
Here it comes.
That's funny. The Lions are a joke. Broski talking shit.
Nah.
Lions.
Yeah. Who have they beat?
That's the second
that were
turnover.
good.
The Bears beat.
All right, guys, have a good one. We're here. I'm gonna get out.
Yeah, have fun, JB.
Yeah, enjoy your game, JB. Hopefully, it turns out how you want it for you. Hopefully,
Go bye week.
loses
Go
for
bye
us.
week.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, I'm looking it up for you. Like you saying, who are the Bears beating that are any good? The only team that I'd say that would have been any good if they weren't hurt was the Rams. Anyone else they beaten is a bottom feeder, being the Titans, the Panthers.
But the Bears can't pick their schedule. They just play what's in front of them. And honestly, they're doing. I mean, bro, if they keep playing like this,
same thing goes for us. Like,
oh my god,
same thing goes for us. Like, some people keep saying we're not so good because we haven't beaten anybody special either. They say the same thing about Green Bay, that we haven't beaten nobody either.
Caleb
the only
just teams we beat
were the Colts and the Titans.
Oh my Atlanta, they're smoking these guys. There's still 13 minutes of the game left. 12:50. It's 35 to 10. Oh my God, Jacksonville sucks. Wow.
Yeah. Somebody saying Jacksonville making the Bears look like gangbusters.
What's up, Jason? Wow. Go Pack, go.
Yep, go Pack, go there, Jason.
Wow. All right, what's the next?
We got the Los Angeles Chargers going against the Denver Broncos. That one, I think, is going to be a damn good game.
Man,
you're going to have a battle of two pretty damn good defenses.
Yeah,
I can't believe I feel like saying this, but this game, if I have to choose between who wins, I'd say this is the one game I'm going to try to believe in Bo Nix.
There you go.
Give me Broncos. Give me Broncos country for the win.
Bronco country. He said, "Give me Bronco country."
Yeah.
What's up, Jason? Go Pack, go.
This one's so close. I'm gonna pick it by which coach I believe in more. And don't get me wrong, I really like Harbaugh as a coach, but I'm going Sean Payton.
Yeah,
yeah. As much as I hate Sean Payton, the guy, I just don't know how comfortable I am betting against a Sean Payton coach team. And they are good defense, and the Broncos are very good defensively too. So I had to give them that.
Yeah. Yeah, no, they're very good defensively.
Swift just got himself a rushing touchdown.
Yeah, no. Oh, they didn't score on that. So that pass to Moore didn't score. Okay.
Yeah, it was just short of the goal line.
I was wondering. I thought, what the hell? I thought they were up 35. I see them lined up again. Yeah, here we go.
Yeah,
Swift.
The Jaguars look freaking awful.
They fucking look terrible, bro. I mean, for being a team who wins in these international games, they got another one here next week, right?
Yep.
They get to sit there all week with that bad taste in their mouth. They're getting their ass reamed. They're getting skull fucked right now.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, he's good. He's toast, bro. Yeah. Well, he's a horrible coach. Look, man, the players can love you all you want. If you can't win, you're not gonna stay a coach, man. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, we could say the Vikings were somewhat responsible for the Jets coach being fired. How about the Bears be responsible for a Jaguars coach getting fired?
Yeah.
And if the Cardinals coach is on the hot seat, he may as well be fired if he loses to us.
Yeah. I mean, the Cardinals got good players, man. It's not going to be it's not an easy game by no means. Fucking Bears looking good, man. Holy shit. Now do you sit Caleb? I mean, you guys got a good lead now. Yeah. You sit Caleb and you sit.
Yeah, I was going to say
it's Tyson Bagent time for the fourth quarter.
Yeah. I was going to say they already got the game won handedly. There's
25-point lead, bro. Sit the fuck down. Sit your quarterback.
There's no reason to let Caleb get beat up at all.
But this is the Bears we're talking about. Caleb's going to drop back and take a sack and fucking break his leg. He'd be out for the rest of the season.
Man.
Okay, what's
Just
the
saying,
next
bro.
game we got? What's the next game
game
we're going to talk about
is
now?
Pittsburgh and the Raiders. Is anybody taking the Raiders for this one?
I'm done with the Raiders, bro. They're a team that's, I mean, they could say that Devontae Stan, but is that really the best thing for the team? I mean, they're this, bro. This is them going down the drain, bro. I mean, they're slowly taking over as the worst team in the league. I mean, it's not even warranted. I just don't get it.
Yeah, and I'm still have yet to be sold about how good of an offense the Steelers have. Like throughout the years, Pittsburgh's been living off of big splash plays off their defense. Them making big plays, but one's got to admit Justin Fields has been somewhat decent for them as a quarterback.
I'm not getting on that train. That guy, they suck. They're the worst fucking offense that's winning in the league. I don't even understand how they can fucking win. Bro, they suck. They put no points on the board. Najee Harris is nothing. Fucking who's the Pickens? Nothing. These guys
George
suck,
Pickens.
man.
George Pickens has yet to score a touchdown.
Yes, that's what I'm saying, bro. I mean, they got stars on that team, and they're not using them, or Justin Fields just don't know how to get them the ball. Just like the same problem he had in fucking in Chicago. I mean,
and funny thing is, his very first touchdown pass was to a tight end.
Yeah, Freiermuth, right?
Yep.
The guy to whom I remember somebody wanted us to take as far as a tight end being Darnell Washington.
Oh, it was him that he got it to, yeah. Oh, believe me, I remember the hype for Darnell Washington because I was aboard that train too.
Mm-hmm. Instead of him, we go with Luke Musgrave and Tucker Kraft, and look how that's been turning out.
Yeah. Luke Musgrave, man, he's got the talent for it, but I think Kraft is just so far supplanted him that Musgrave's now kind of locked into when we're just splitting a tight end wide to be a receiver, that's going to be his role in the offense.
Bro, I'm saying this. I love Musgrave when we drafted him and he was playing, but you know what? Trade bait. Adios.
Oh, no, I want to keep him for the number 2 tight end.
I think I mean, I agree where you're going,
I'm sold on Tucker Kraft as our tight end.
Me too.
One end.
That's what I mean, bro. I don't want.
In the mentality that this guy has. Did you see the report that came out that he loves when people sit there and talk shit to him on the field? That he'll say to them that I'm going to burn your childhood house to the ground.
All right, bro. That's a little. He's going over the edge there with the psychological.
He's nuts, and I love it. I'm here for every minute of it. I want a certified psychopath out there.
What's up, JP?
You know?
And I gotta say, and I'm saying, and something else to be said for Kraft. He may as well be a testament of that third round curse being broken for Green Bay. Like, if you pay attention to our history, we rarely ever we have not had it. We have been very unfortunate that we have not been able to hit on a third round pick yet until him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like third round picks for us have been a major miss.
Well, when you're picking Amari Rodgers over St. Brown, you're probably going to have quite a big mess.
Yeah.
Especially when St. Brown wanted to come here.
Not just him. Think about other third round picks we've taken in that have not panned out accordingly, like Josiah DeGuara, or even.
Oh God! Oh yeah, we're getting our own Kyle Juszczyk with him. Yeah, that turned out great.
Well, I mean, Green Bay, they have a tendency to look for the athlete, and not pay attention to the, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. We prioritize athletes over football players, and believe me, I've been bitching about it for the past 3 years.
I mean, you want to say it's I mean, is it a bad thing? But at the same time,
I would much rather take a guy that I know is a damn good football player versus a track star.
Yeah, I agree.
Now, if it's a football player that's a track star too, he goes up to the top of the list.
Two sport player, two sport guy.
6 cornerbacks deep and 4 safeties deep. Amazing. Not really that deep in the secondary, you say. I don't know if I'd say that much about the Bears.
Well,
we'll see, man. You guys got to play somebody, broski. We're going to see who you can play. You're going to play against a real quarterback. I mean, everybody's like, Stafford. He's old and washed.
Okay. Another third-round pick that you would say was a miss for Green Bay. Owen Burks back in 2018.
Oh, yeah.
And how once he goes to San Francisco, he's actually a real linebacker. That shit pissed me right off.
Well, bro, that could have been part of. I mean, we haven't had the best DCs in the last.
Yeah.
Some of that you have to put on LaFleur or the GM for hiring some of these bad DCs, man. I mean, they signed off on this. LaFleur signed off on these, bro. LaFleur signed off on these. So, I mean, I love my coach and I love a lot of decisions he makes, but he's also a human and he's made some bad.
I hate to bring this up. Another tight end that definitely was a miss. Jay Sternberger.
Oh God.
Bro, you could say that about what was the other guy? Beagle?
Nice drop.
We've had some, there's been some bad ones. Guys that just didn't work out, But some of that could be the DC. Some of it could be the philosophy of the defense. I mean, so far, I like Halfley, but, I wish he would be able to play a full game and get the defense starting off playing well and finishing well,
Sure. I'd like to see Van Ness start to turn it on a little bit more. Compared to the amount of snaps
he will. And given this kind of defense, I think. And given
that was in his hands. He dropped a touchdown. That's a sure touchdown. Fucking idiot. Jaguars suck. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
And I'm saying this in terms of sorry, I nearly forgot about what I was gonna say.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, man. That was just a horrible play. What game are we on?
We are now up to Detroit and Dallas.
Ooh.
The revenge game.
Ooh.
Oh,
Maybe Detroit doesn't get screwed by ref ball when it comes to this game.
But did they really get screwed? Did they really? They cheated, got caught in the middle of cheating. It didn't work out for them. They tried it. And then
and I'm not gonna lie, I'm somewhat new to that too. Like, I didn't know players had to report eligible for even having that kind of play go down.
Yeah, if you're a lineman, you have to. If you're a lineman, you have to report that you're going to be an eligible receiver so that they can announce it so that it can be played.
Okay.
Those guys, and they send multiple guys up there to try to confuse the ref because they have to announce it. They have to announce who's the eligible receiver. And then on top of it all, they had a chance to fix the problem. They could have just still kicked the ball, and they didn't. So, is it really a revenge game when you sabotage yourself? I call it self-sabotage. I call it, suicide, maybe. Fuck, I don't know. Touchdown?
Nope. Drop
Again. Jaguars suck, bro. Fucking guys suck. I mean, that's a sure touchdown. Oh. Bro, he pulls it all the way to his chest and he drops it. Who is that? Is that fucking what's his name? Oh, God. These guys suck.
Yeah, this is freaking terrible.
Is Bagsby still in? This is where he scores if he's in. But they got to pass. Oh, there's a first down. They're inside the 5, 6. First and goal to goal. We're going to make it a close one. They suck.
Yeah.
At this point, you're playing for pride.
Oh yeah. Because I think they'll let Doug Peterson ride till next week since they're in London. And if they throw out another performance like this, it might be like Salah when as soon as you get off the plane, all right, buddy, get the hell out of here.
They're already working. They're already packing his shit while he's flying home. All right, pack his shit. Clear out his desk. Have it ready for him when he gets off the plane. Holy smokes, man. I'm wondering if the Bears are going to roll Caleb back out there. Even if they score here, I would still not roll Caleb back out there.
Oh, yeah, neither would I.
I would roll none of the starters out there. Just roll with the backups. Oh, that was such a bad pass. Yeah, he's looking at it like it's the wide receiver's fault. Come on. Overthrew it. Fuck. All right, what's the next game, man? Oh, did we pick this one to Dallas? What do you got? Dallas or Detroit? Where is it at? Is it in Dallas or is it in Detroit?
It's
in Dallas. Given how crappy Dallas have been looking defensively, even against the run, I gotta say Detroit's gonna win this off the back of their run game.
Yeah,
like Montgomery and Gibbs are definitely gonna have a big game, given how garbage Dallas is against the run.
Yep. Yeah, I think Zim gets exposed. If one thing we know how to beat Zim in the North. Yeah, I'm going to take Detroit.
Yeah, my head says that Detroit's going to win the game, but damn it, it's a division rival. Let's hope the Cowgirls actually come out and play like a real team and win.
Yeah, good luck on that.
Yeah, that's why I said my head says Detroit.
Yeah, I feel
you're right. If CeeDee Lamb and Dak can actually maintain a strong connection and do everything they're supposed to offensively, maybe Dallas comes out on top.
Davis scored this.
Gabe Davis just screwed JB.
Yeah.
All right. We got Atlanta versus Carolina next. Is anybody taking Carolina?
No.
Yeah. It's at Carolina, but Carolina could play Atlanta on the moon and they'll still lose.
Yeah, we know Carolina's good.
Absent, they'd still
garbage in any kind of way. That team's pretty much done. Like after this season, more than obvious, you need to just have a fire sale over there in Carolina. Just blow everything up and get the eventual rebuild started. That's where they're at right now anyway.
Yeah. Because they apparently need a new quarterback and a whole new freaking scheme.
And it's already said your best targets on the field are some old past their prime receivers for the Panthers.
Yeah. Trash. They're all trash. There ain't nothing but a bunch of secondary fucking. If there was a team put the Jaguars, Gabe, Dave, look at all the second. I mean, come on.
Maybe they can. Who, the Panthers? They didn't have them already. They didn't know what to do with them.
They didn't do shit with them. That's right. That's where he came from.
Well, no, he came from the Niners, but before that, yeah.
But he was in Carolina there for a season.
Yep.
That's funny. What's the next game?
is the great Sunday night game of the Bengals at the New York Football Giants.
Oh, it's fucked up. Bengals, they fucking
Malik
pissed me
Neighbors
off.
is still out.
Yeah, he's out, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm gonna say the Bengals win this game. I mean, despite the fact that they may have only one win, Cincinnati has not pretty. You gotta look at the Bengals for how it is with them. Their offense is not the problem. Joe Burrow can give you big numbers. That offense can perform, but they ain't got nothing going on defensively to stop anybody. That's what's hurting them the most. And even the coaching of Zach Taylor is a problem.
I mean, the connection with what's his name? Who's the wide receiver? Jamar Chase. That guy's putting up numbers every week. I mean, him and Burrow's got a connection. There's no doubt about that. And last week, the other wide receiver, Higgins, got on board. So, I mean, if they could put that together like that every week, they might have something. But that's just been the problem too. Is they haven't they either played down to their
Neighbors is out, Jay. They said Neighbors is out.
Yeah, Neighbors is out. No, he's out. He's definitely out. And also the running back, what's his name?
And I'm saying I'm calling the Bengals for this one, and it strongly has to do with how much I believe in their offense more so than I would Daniel Jones.
Right.
And Malik Neighbors is missing Daniel Jones
against Seattle.
Yeah, bro, they played great against Seattle. They beat Seattle in Seattle. That was a great win. I'm not looking past them at all.
You said, "Oh, Neighbors is out. Never mind."
Yeah,
Bengals.
Singletary, that's the guy. Singletary, yeah, Singletary's out too. Their running back's out. But the guy that filled in for him last week had a great game too. So I mean, this is going to be a decent game. I mean, I don't think it's going to be a blowout, but because the Bengals suck.
Yeah, I think Cincinnati wins this one.
Yeah. I'm going
I say they win this by 10.
Yeah, and I'm saying because of how good that offense can perform, that's why I'm picking Cincinnati for this one. Like, only because Joe Burrow is still Joe Burrow. The guy can still perform. He can give you big plays. He's still got the guys out there he can throw to. I think Cincinnati has enough to where they can actually get another win. I'm saying I just got more faith in Joe Burrow than I would Daniel Jones any day of the week. That's where I'm going. That's where I'm going with this game.
Oh, we just did the Lions Cowboys. You did miss it by one game, bro.
Most of us we're all honestly picking the Lions to win, but I hope the Cowboys win.
I mentioned the Lions would win too, based on their run game. Like, I could see Montgomery and Jahmyr Gibbs having a big game for the Lions, being able to run all over the Cowboys, since the Cowboys' run defense is every bit garbage.
What a hit! That was a fumble by the Bears. They recovered though. Dope. It was, man. It was one of them moments.
And then we got the Bills versus the Jets for Monday Night Football.
The Bills versus Jets.
Well, I'm gonna be quick to say, give me the Bills, because my attitude is I still think Rodgers is in that stage of where his age is showing that he's regressing a bit. Like he is no longer that Aaron Rodgers know back then, and it was seen against the Vikings last week. I don't think that trend continues where he'll continue to regress.
Mm-hmm. And we got you, Jay. But I'm with you there, A-Dub. I think we're going to get flashes here and there of Rodgers, but for the most part, we're seeing old man Rodgers now. And with them just firing their head coach, I got to assume they're going to be discombobulated. and the Bills are going to end up taking this one.
I think maybe someone's going to get smart and actually run the fucking football in New York now. Maybe just run it a little more. You know, you got a great running back. You actually got two great running backs. I don't understand why they're not leaning up. Yeah, Bryce Hall is a great running back. He's just not getting the numbers. He's not getting the opportunities. So I don't know, man.
What about the other running back they drafted from Wisconsin, Allen?
Allen. Braylon Allen. Yeah, that's what I mean. They got two good running backs. How bad is Rodgers statistically, or is it just the eye test?
Yeah,
he isn't doing great, but he is a junkie.
Yeah, it's not that
I'll give you the numbers from him.
Yeah.
So far, he has 1,093 yards passing with 7 touchdowns against 4 interceptions.
Yep. I was going to say, it's not like he's absolute garbage, but he's definitely nowhere near the Rodgers of old.
Last week, that game for the team. Too many interceptions.
Yep.
Too many interceptions at the wrong times. A couple of them were going in the end zone. I mean,
the Jets run the ball. That was horrible how they wouldn't run in that last game.
Yes, you're bro. Right. Run the ball. That's what I'm saying. They're not. I think they get back to running the ball. That's what they do. They got a great running back. Why draft these guys if you're not going to ride your horses?
Mm-hmm. Don't be having Rodgers throw a shit ton during the game.
He's old as fuck, bro. He's a thoroughbred, but he's old as fuck.
Yeah, at the age of 40, you ain't going to do much of what you used to do anymore.
3 picks.
You only have one prior.
The Jaguars will now have a 2.4% for the playoffs.
What?
With them losing this game, they're going to have a 2.4% chance of making the playoffs.
Oh, I see that. Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. Wow. Is that like?
Yep.
I mean, now for this point. So do you fire Peterson and get it out of the way? I mean, bro, seriously, think about that. If that's the kind of odds you're looking at right now and you think your team's not going to get – is he making them better? I mean, bro, they lost 5 of their last 7 last year, and now it continues this year. You know what I mean? They're 1 and 5.
When it comes to given how bad that team is looking right now, you have to ask yourself, how much of the blame has to be on either their coach or the way the team's playing? How much of the blame is going on Trevor Lawrence or even the coach, or even how much of the blame goes on the defense too?
Yeah, I mean, there's just a bunch of shit going wrong.
Ultimately, you got to nail the coach, bro. That's who's the head coach is the guy, man. I mean, this is Peterson.
Jay's saying Peterson's better than Salah, but then fire him.
Yeah. Well, bro, Monday's coming. Oh wait, they got another game here,
he'll make it to the next game in London. But after that, he might get this Robert Saleh treatment.
Adios.
Yeah, they got another London game against the London game goes against the Patriots. Right. And I'll tell you what, if the Jaguars cannot beat the Patriots of all teams, then that'd be a time where you definitely want to say now's the time to start trimming fat in that organization. If Patterson can't beat somebody as bad as the Patriots, I'm firing him.
Yeah, I agree.
I wish we had the Bears schedule.
No shit.
As I'm looking at it, week 7 looks like that's supposed to be the Bears bye week.
Yeah. Next week I think they're bye next week, right?
Yep.
Yeah, the Bears bye is next week.
Yeah.
Wow. So I guess that means I guess we got the latest buy out of anybody in our division. Lucky us.
I was going to say, hey, I'm cool with the week 10 bye because it's going to have us more rested come playoff time.
Did he miss?
Yep. Under the crossbar.
Under it. Yeah, he's short. I was wondering. Because it looked like he made it, but I didn't. I swear I saw him doing this. Oh, did they touch it? Did they slow it down? I think that's what happened. They were talking about it got tipped at the line.
Mm-hmm.
Is the latest buy a good or a bad thing? Sometimes the later buy could be a good thing because when it comes
if you make the playoffs,
when it comes to you trying to be prepared playoff wise, you want to at least go into that playoff thing with being as healthy as possible. Like that's usually the number one goal for all NFL teams. Anyone who's trying to make the playoffs want to be healthy and prepared at the right time. So for some folks who are trying to get to the playoffs, you want your bye to be at a later time where you can recuperate and be healthy at the right time.
You guys had yours so early. The first week 4, that's the first bye week of the season, man. I feel bad for you guys because that's going to suck down the line. Suck down the line.
That's true, Corey. I think your bye came a little too early for you guys as far as the long stretch of games that you got to play. But
I mean, it would have been better to have a nice playoff run.
It's also that long stretch. You got to look at the level of competition that you're up against now after that bye. That's another thing you got to look at. How much competition are you going to have to match up against after you come off the bye week, which makes that bye either a good or a bad thing given the timing it comes.
Oh, the players got Mac Jones in.
Oh shit! They went to the other game. Mac Jones, man, did you think he'd be playing? Did you think he'd be out there?
Should we get 2 bye weeks if we move to 18 games?
Yep. Yeah,
I'd say you should.
They're talking about having a bye week for the entire NFL for one of them, and then a bye week like what we have now.
Say so, Joseph. It said it didn't come too early. Lions are going to win the Super Bowl. You say so.
Stop.
What are you going to say? They got a shot to be contenders, just like everybody else right now that's winning. Watch Mac Jones leads him down for a touchdown.
And bro, every team, and I say this with my wishful. Every team could have a catastrophic injury and cost them their fucking season. It could happen. You lose a key point somewhere. You lose Goff, or you lose, St. Brown, or somebody like Hutchinson. You guys, I mean, holy fuck, bro, that would be devastating. You can't lose guys like that. You got to hope they can make the whole season. So, I mean, look, the Vikings. Look at the difference when they lost Aaron Jones last week. Holy cow, what a difference their team had.
Mm-hmm.
How come your names are in Vikings colors?
It's just what the color was. I didn't feel like switching it to start it out.
We're not hung
I just
up
keep
on
my
all.
mouth shut and let it unfold. We have a good division.
Yeah. With you, Corey.
I mean, one's got to remember. Before the season got started, it was talked about before that this season was good, that this division was going to be much more competitive this year against everybody. And look at where we are now. 5 weeks in, and every team in our division has a winning record.
Yeah, I'm right there with you, Joseph.
Traitors.
I'm not rooting for injury.
That is not true.
The show got it. The show just built with these kind of colors, but no, we're not cheering for Minnesota.
Yes.
There. Are you happy now, Jay?
besides all that, bro. Besides all that, this is an NFL show. It's not we are Packer fans. Don't get us wrong, but we.
Mm-hmm.
We're in that.
Guys,
neutral content in this format.
Right.
Fucking game day, bitches.
Mm-hmm.
We don't bleed purple, man.
Guys all bleed purple. Just kidding. That's better, he said.
Oh, man. They need to just hurry up and knee this game out. Shit, it's already over. Uh-huh.
Most appreciated, Jay.
Oh yeah. Every time A-Dub comes on, I tell him how much I love that damn shirt. Oh.
I bleed blue, but that would mean I have low blood pressure.
It's okay, Jay. I got high blood pressure, so we'll even out.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, I probably should take my medicine.
Yeah, that thing don't. And believe me, that blood pressure thing is not anything to play with. But then, if it is at a certain concept, at least good for you. But I'm sure the play of your Lions will have your pressure rise up even more anyway.
Oh yeah. Because I can tell you, the Packers sure raised mine even when we're doing amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Tyson Bajan's going to kneel it out.
So I heard someone say Mason is just about as good as McCaffrey. I couldn't disagree more. It was Ken who said that, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that. Mason's a good back. Do not get me wrong, but McCaffrey was a whole nother level.
Mm-hmm.
There you go, Corey.
Mm-hmm. And I'd say the same thing too, because I'm not sure you can find any running back right now that is anywhere near comparable to CMC.
Yeah, when he's healthy, he's just a freaking man amongst boys type of shit. Hey, go Pat, go there, Devin. Go since '73, you've been a Lions fan, so we'll give it to you. You stuck it up for some super hard times.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, he's never seen him win, so there you go.
Well, he got to see him win last year, just not the whole thing.
He's only seen them get as far as they've gotten these last years. They've made it to the NFC Championship and can't get past that. That's it. That's the unfortunate thing for being alive.
Despite being a fan that long, for him being a fan that long, at least he got to see the Lions win some playoff games.
Yep.
Yeah. The few that they've won, he's got to see them.
Oh, and it's official. The Bears have kicked the freaking.
I've been one since I was early 80s.
Fucking Bears suck. Well, fellas, I'm going to probably get off here. It's 11:30. I'm going to call it for myself. You guys are going to keep going.
I was gonna say I think we all might hop off here unless you want to keep running A-Dub.
Yeah, no, he don't.
You know what? I'm good to get off here too.
All right, man.
We know you're not.
Well, everybody, thank you for coming. Thanks for joining us on this extra edition of the Red Zone Rant because Hallis Hall and the Bear game was on, so they didn't have Hallis Hall. But thank you, boys, for letting us have some of your time slot. We appreciate it.
All right. Well,
thank you all for watching, and we'll see y'all later.